You may think that the Home Office cancelled all the concessions, but that is not the case. They did keep a few concessions. They've introduced a few new concessions, and also they've introduced a few very exciting new immigration routes. And also in this video, you'll find out about the possibility for NHS workers to extend their visas and visas of their loved ones completely free. And also we'll talk about the concessions for global talent applicants. So let us begin. I must say that a number of events took place in July and August this year, and even though the UK government did lift a number of COVID-19 restrictions, the Home Office also extended some concessions. So the purpose of this video is to explain what these concessions are, and also to explain what other news took place in July and August this year. And guys, if you would like to know more, if you'd like to dig any deeper, you're very welcome to go to ukvisasuccess.com/news and request this information, because I'll be providing links for these months for these concessions. So if you would like to know more information, you're very welcome to go to that link, and you will get automatic access to the links which may be helpful to you. So let us start with the Global Talent COVID-19 concession. First of all, there will be a concession for the global talent applicants. This particular concession will remain valid until at least 31st of December 2021. And it is regarding the endorsement criteria for the scientists researching COVID-19. So global talent applicants under this concession need to meet the full UK research and innovation endorsed funder requirements, except that they will need to get a written confirmation from the endorsed funder confirming that the grant of award covers a minimum of 1 year as opposed to 2 years. And the same goes with the contracts, the employment contracts. It should be for at least 1 year, not 2 years. And the letter from the employer or host institution should also confirm that the applicant is working on a coronavirus-related grant, and provide corresponding unique database reference number from the UK Collaborative on Development Research COVID Research Project Tracker. And also I wanted to mention a few words about switching. Those who are successfully endorsed in this category under the Global Talent category and who are already in the UK can switch into these routes from any other category. So this temporary concession replaces the standard switching requirements of the Global Talent route. In all other respects, your global talent application will remain the same. If you are endorsed, there will be no difference to the requirements to be granted entry clearance or leave to remain. Any grant of leave you will receive will be under the normal global talent immigration route. This means that if you are endorsed under the concession, you may request a 5-year grant of leave and would be eligible to settle only after 3 years. The Home Office also extended its COVID-19 concession for short-term students, and they explained this particular concession in their guidance, and the guidance is called COVID-19 Guidance for Students, Sponsors, Migrants and Short-Term Students. And guys, if you would like to have a copy of this guidance, you're very welcome to request the link at ukvisasuccess.com/news. So first of all, they've extended the distance learning up until 6th of April 2022, and that is for the short-term students. And secondly, the UKRI, the Home Office, introduced a new concession and extended the existing one for the graduate route applicants. So according to the Home Office guidance, the 6th of April 2022 deadline will apply to those who are studying abroad via distance learning due to coronavirus pandemic for 12 months or less if they commenced a course in autumn 2021 or spring 2021. If they study for more than 12 months, such individuals must be in the UK by 6th of April 2022 or before their current immigration permission expires. And those students who commenced a course of 12 months or less in 2020 or spring 2021 will need to be in the UK by 27th of September 2021 or before their current permission expires, whichever is the soonest. And the next news is that COVID visa concession scheme allowed those who are in the UK and are unable to return home due to coronavirus restrictions to make their applications to stay here in the UK even after the expiry of their visa. Unfortunately, this particular scheme has been cancelled and it's no longer valid from 19th of July 2021. Visa extensions for health workers. So if you are a health worker, you may be eligible for a 1-year extension of your visa, which is going to be absolutely free. So to qualify, you'll need to meet 2 requirements. First of all, you'll need to provide evidence that your visa expires between 1st of April 2021 and 30th of September 2021. And secondly, you need to be of eligible profession. And here is the list of eligible professions. As you can see, these are biochemists, biological scientists, dental practitioners, health professionals, medical practitioners, medical radiographers, midwives, nurses, occupation therapists, ophthalmologists, paramedics, pharmacists, physiotherapists, podiatrists, psychologists, social workers, speech and language therapists, and therapy professionals. And by the way, guys, the good news is that your family members can stay with you as well, and they can extend their visa, and they will need to confirm the same. And this is also going to be absolutely free for them. So your family members includes your spouses and children under the age of 18. They will qualify for a 1-year extension, and they will need to prove that, first of all, your visa expires between 1st of April 2021 and 30th of September 2021. And secondly, their visa will need to be expiring during the same period of time, 1st of April 2021 to 30th of September 2021. However, if you are a health worker with indefinite leave to remain, your family members will not be eligible to extend their visas for free. And unfortunately, in this case, they will need to extend their visas in the usual way. So if you are eligible, you can apply online, and you'll need to provide a photo of yourself and a photo of your biometric residence permit, and the application is pretty straightforward. And if you include a family member in your application, you'll also need to provide a photo of your family member as well as a copy of their biometric residence permit. And if your family member doesn't have one, then you'll need to provide a copy of the front page of their passport. This is called the bio page, where there is information about them, and there is their date of birth, when the passport was issued, and a picture of them. And another great news, if you qualify, you don't need to pay immigration health surcharge. There were some changes with regards to the biometric enrollment from 31st of July 2021. You will no longer be able to enroll your biometrics at the post office as you could do before. And also they've published guidance explaining how financial providers can check identity as part of the Know Your Customer checks. And if you'd like to have a look at this guidance, you can request it at ukvisasuccess.com/news. And they've also revised the EU settlement scheme guidance. So there were 3 changes. First of all, they've taken the revised approach with regards to the persons exempt from immigration control, for example, diplomats. Such persons can now apply under the EU settlement scheme if they choose to do so. So before that, they needed to wait until the exemption expires, and only then they can apply. Now this is changed, and they can apply even they are exempt from immigration control at this stage. And also there were changes to the requirements for family members of a relevant EU citizen and joining family member of a relevant sponsor where the relevant EU citizen is from Northern Ireland. And finally, the Home Office announced that there would be temporary concession for applicants applying as a joining a family member of a relevant sponsor who entered the UK as a visitor. Guys, there were quite interesting changes with regards to the immigration detention requirements. They've introduced a telephone reporting. So if you are eligible, the Home Office will send you the document which is called Bail 2001. You'll need to complete these documents and then start the trial. The trial will last for at least 4 months, and after this trial they'll move you to a different type of bail restriction. So if you take part in a telephone reporting, you will be receiving telephone calls as often as required and as was agreed in the Bail 2001 form, which you'll be required to sign before you start this trial. So you'll need to make sure that you can answer those telephone calls, and you'll need to do so personally. So you cannot authorize even your legal representative to answer these phone calls on your behalf. And the Home Office will be calling you from the withheld or unknown numbers, and they'll always be conducting security checks before they start their conversation. And you will be getting text reminders of your next reporting event. And it's really important, if you cannot comply with the telephone reporting requirements during the times which you've specified, you need to contact the centre as soon as possible and let them know and ask them to reschedule this telephone call. New high potential individual UK immigration route. This new route should make it as simple as possible for those with high potential to come to the UK. So this route will be available for those who have graduated from a top global university. And the most exciting part is there won't be any job offer requirements for those who qualify, and these guys will give the much needed flexibility to work and also switch jobs or employers. And also this route will allow you to settle here in the UK. Also, they talked about the new Scale Up UK immigration route. These routes will allow the applicants with a high skilled job offer from a qualifying scale up at the required salary level to come to the UK, and there will be a fast track verification process. To qualify, they will need to provide their record of the annual average revenue or employment growth rate over the last 3 years, and secondly, it should be greater than 20%, and they should have at least 10 employees at the start of this 3-year period of time. And as with the previous routes, this one leads to a settlement. And these were all news for this month. As you can see, pretty exciting, especially about the introduction of these 2 new routes, which are very flexible. This is exciting that they did keep few concessions, and also they've allowed the NHS workers to extend their visas. Guys, if you would like to have access to any information, as I said before, you are very welcome to request this information at ukvisasuccess.com/news. If you found this video useful, please share this with your friends and give me a thumbs up, because it does help other people find me. Thanks very much and have a great week. I would like to invite you to visit this page, ukvisasuccess.com/more, where you'll find plenty of free immigration resources explaining various immigration rules. And I also invite you to subscribe to a new, very, very succinct and short newsletter where I'll be updating you on various changes in the world of UK immigration law. And also I will be sending various exclusive invitations to the members of ukvisasuccess.com community. You'll only be able to get these offers if you are subscribed to this newsletter. Have an amazing week, guys.